Hi, my name is John Aruldason from the Aruldason Group, and I want to talk to you today about detecting fraudulent transactions. Nobody wants to be involved in a fraudulent transaction, and usually the signs of fraud start to appear in a transaction before that transaction ever appears on a lawyer's desk. You as a mortgage broker can look out for some signs that this transaction could be potentially fraudulent. The first thing to look out for is identification. If clients aren't able to properly identify who they are and their property addresses, this is usually a warning sign. Typically, people will have ID showing where they live and who they are. So if your clients aren't able to produce valid ID, this should be a concern. Another red flag is if there is a lack of documentation tying the client to the property. Right? Say, for example, something like a property tax bill or utility bill that shows that they, in some way, shape, or form, own the property. A third sign of fraud is if they want the transaction done very quickly in a short period of time. We understand clients want things done quickly, but sometimes too tight of a timeline is usually an indication that it could be a fraudulent transaction. This happens because people don't want those files sitting around while people do their due diligence to ensure that it's not fraudulent. And finally, a sign of fraud is if the parties involved are never available. Say, for example, if you have a couple and one person in that couple is never available to meet or to speak with you directly. This could be an indication of fraud. Now, any one of these signs individually doesn't necessarily mean that the transaction is fraudulent. However, these are some warning signs to look out for, to ask further questions to ensure that you are not unwittingly caught in a fraudulent transaction. Thank you for listening. As always, we're here to help. Feel free to give us a call or send us an email if you have any other questions.